just going to ask straight up, is that real that you just watched real? Is that real? You know, a lot of the things that we see on social media aren't really real anymore. I tend to not believe anything because we just don't know. And I'm sure that some are real. I want to give my disclaimer that no filters were used in the creation of this video. I am using some low lighting because it just looks nicer, right? Hopefully my words and this message will hold your attention long enough without me having to do, you know, flashy animations and things like that. My goal for 2022 is to help you to be more real. And I'll give you the meaning of real in just a moment. But, you know, we used to be real, really authentic. And you have to kind of think way back to, you know, ourselves as, you know, 2-year-olds, 5-year-olds to get there. But we were really creative, we were really curious, we really believed in what we had to say and we could express it. We didn't worry about what other people were thinking of us. This was our non-dualistic state and it was perfect. It was so beautiful. In contrast, you know, as an adult, we become these adapted selves or shadow selves and lack confidence so much so that we're glad to wear a mask. We're glad to use an emoji. We're glad to put filters on because we really don't like our true self. We want to project something really different. Well, I want us to remain, you know, really authentic and grounded to the truth of who we really are, because if we give up on that and we concede to hiding ourselves and to projecting images of ourselves that's not true, then who are we? We're not souls any longer inhabiting these physical bodies. We've become robotic and following orders and instructions, and I don't really think that that's what your heart really wants. So what does real mean? Real, being ready to put in the effort to absolutely love yourself. So real, R, ready, E, effort, A, absolutely, and L, love. Be ready to put in the effort to really absolutely love yourself. That's what's being real. This series of 9 videos that I'm going to be producing, mostly out in nature, because I am the Hypnotic Hiker. But we're gonna search and find the truth of you, and we're gonna bring that out in the open with confidence and clarity, so that there's no reason to hide behind masks, filters, projections. And in that process, we're also going to help you find and connect to your true north, maybe a different path in life, maybe different career, different experience, or just to be able to drive across town and know where north is and not have to rely on something telling you to turn left and right. Help you to be your higher self, your true self, so that you can thrive no matter what is going on around you, to be at peace, to be happy, to choose peace and happiness no matter what is going on around you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? To be happy, to be at peace, to be healthy, to be true to yourself, and to love no matter what is happening around you. So I'm Valerie Grimes, and hypnotherapy, hypnosis, especially hypnosis in nature, is the tool and the power to access this within you. It is still there. It is still there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's right there in your heart. It's right there. Okay? And we want to access to that. Whether you're watching these videos on my Hypnotic Trip channel or seeing me on Instagram or going with me in a group hike or a group adventure. Journeying back to your true self, the real you, starts with love. L-O-V-E, loving yourself. Caring enough about yourself to even start this journey. I recently stopped alcohol again, but this time I really feel that it's really not important and will no longer be a part of my life. And I discovered that there's so much to feel, and that I really didn't love myself as much as I said that I did, because I was doing that to myself. So I feel so many things now, so many emotions that I've never felt before. you know, I would go to these spiritual retreats or whatever, and people would say, don't you feel that in your heart? And I'm like, I don't feel nothing. Nope. Scary to feel, right? You're not at your best though, right? You're not at your best when you're not feeling. You're not at your best when you're drinking or when you're distracting yourself from your feelings. We've got to feel. Right now, it seems like the only thing that people are feeling is fear. And that comes from programming. Okay, so here's an example. It's a lighthearted example, but I want some new sheets. And so I saw a commercial for Bed and Bowls, which starts out with this beautiful low lighting and this luxurious white bed and all these comfortable people waking up with these, you know, really beautiful cotton sheets. And so I go to their website and I see they're about $250 for the queen size. And I thought, you know, I really want those sheets. Didn't order them. And I was telling my boyfriend, and he goes, well, why do you want to pay that much for these sheets? And I said, well, the commercial got to me. You know, I felt really emotional about it. And he goes, well, you can get those from Mr. Pillow for about half. And I'm like, oh, I don't want them from Mr. Pillow. I want them from Bed and Bowls or whatever. I don't even know their name. So yeah, Mr. Pillow's, you know, doing this, and I don't relate to that. So, you know, that commercial got to me, and that's how commercials work. They appeal to an emotion, and they make you do things that don't even make sense, like spend twice as much on a set of sheets than I needed to, because, you know, I got kind of hooked in. I haven't bought them though. So being yourself when you're not feeling, and you're not being yourself when you're distracted, when you're no longer thinking for yourself. So we're gonna, you know, stop all of that and get back to the basics of what are you thinking and what are you feeling? What do you want to think? What do you want to feel? And then those are the responses. So are you ready to put in the effort to really love yourself? I'll show you how. You don't even have to know. Being ready means really owning your current situation, your current emotions, your current feelings, your current physical appearance, starting where you are. That's the only place you can start, is where you are right here, right now, and go from there. So you got to love where you are, because it's where you are. And that's the only way you can get to the next level. So welcome to these new 9 videos about getting and staying real in these times of artificial intelligence and computer-aided projections of ourselves. This is essential.